자, 다음은 여기 폴리마 행성계에 폴리마2 안으로 들어가지 말고 여기 궤도에 보면 요런 게 있더라고요. 네, 여기로 가는 거라고 합니다. 미확인 선박. 귀 아픈데? 고장났나? 기계밖에 없나? 스페이서가 있었으면 반응을 했었을 것이고 아니면 스페이서가 반응을 안 했었을 것이고 전투를 해야 되는 건가?
And you didn't even scratch the paint.
Captain, do you require my
여기에
assistance?
미확인 선박에 들어가서 배 위층으로 가면 누구세요?
It's just that we weren't expecting to find.
Perhaps we
예?
should.
우리만 지구를 떠난 줄 알았다고요?
Of course, manners.
무슨 말씀이세요?
This is security,
저분이 선장이셔요?
and this
선장
is
왜 이렇게
Dr.
못생겼어?
Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
I see. Our ship has finally completed its near
200년 동안
200-year journey from
주무셨구나.
Earth.
무슨 일이 있는지
Only to find
아무것도
our new
모르시겠구나.
home soon. Communications haven't been successful. Perhaps you'd be willing to. Your question confirmed. It would seem that some form of faster than light travel, or that would
너무
explain
먼저
why we would find people this
떠나셨어.
far out into space. I can only imagine that our predecessors didn't. We do. We've also seen the various ships pass us by. Well, the short answer is we didn't. It's a generation ship, which is to say that it was never intended that the original crew would make it to our destination. The goal was always, though it would.
그쵸, 인류는 멸망하지 않았으니까.
Of course, we know that now. As soon as we discovered them, we fully. Now then, please follow me.
아니 근데 저는 지금 지구 뒤져야 되는데요,
You
선생님.
may return to your quarters if you wish.
Thank you.
와 완전 구식총이야. 세상에. 아니 근데 잠깐만.
I
아니
do
저
not
책
believe we have need to fear our guests,
님들아?
but I'll allow it if you insist.
님들아. 아이
Welcome to
아 처음 오는 거라서. 와 식물이다. 지구 식물이다. 개 이뻐. 이러면 지구 랜드마크 짬시켜야겠지? 젠장. 우와. 이야.
Sure is nice.
이
to know
영화에서나
there are
보던
other people out there.
그 지구에 식물 종자들 같은 거 다 막 실어 놓는다고 하더라고, 보관용으로. 그건가 봐. 와, 쩐다. 메디컬 베이. 근데 좀 더 이렇게 약간 리얼리티를 주려면 그래서 그런가? 이 천장이 되게 낮다. 요즘 맵에 비해 되게 낮다. 그러니까 요즘 우리가 볼 수 있는 저거랑 좀 많이 달라야 되지 않을까라는 생각을 했는데 조금 다른 부분들이 있긴 하네요, 확실히.
I've heard about you, but here you are.
근데 나는 솔직히 생긴 게 크게 다르진 않은데, 얘네들이랑. 영묘 기록. 아, 돌아가신 분들이야. 오.
I wonder what else is out there.
갈게요. 외계 생명체랑 뭐 이상한 거 많습니다. 에이 근데 디자인이 완전 낡은 느낌으로 하나 좀 특별하게 주지. 아쉽다. 에이 디테일 떨어지는 녀석들. 그러니까 베데스다가 이런 게 문제라니까. 이런 거는 디테일을 주면은 좀 더 게임에 몰입하게 되고 막 개쩔어지는데,
That's something.
이런 건 대충 하고 이상한 건 디테일을 겁나
I've
챙기고.
lived my entire life in the constant.
그렇게까지 챙길 필요 없는 거예요.
I'm
막.
not sure how else to.
여기가 커맨드야? 아니구나. 커맨드 베이. 와 근데 이거 배가 되게
Careful waving
크다.
that fancy
In
gun
the early
around.
2100s, my ancestor,
What?
Rupert Brackenridge, researched a number of scientific scenarios: climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more.
Just
Each
because our
scenario showed the
equipment's old
likelihood of an
doesn't mean it
extinction
won't
level
work to
event to
take
be
down
within
trouble
50
딱
years.
2150년대에
He fully believed Earth
출발하신
was
분들이구나.
destined to be rendered uninhabitable. We've always assumed that's what happened. So, he gathered the best and brightest he could find, built the Constant, and set a course for this planet here. We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time.
We got
If you can
strict
believe,
rules
entire
around here.
generations have been
They're
born,
strict for a
lived,
reason.
and died on this ship. It really goes to show that there are no limits to human ingenuity and perseverance.
동면을 한 건 아니었네
So,
완벽히.
here we are. Let's talk.
퍼스트 컨택트. 근데 잠시만요. 저
The Constant is a
책
peaceful
좀
ship.
먹고 옵시다. 있어봐요.
Now that we know what's out there, things are going to be more interesting.
여기 어딘가에 배 상층의 교실로 이동하면 화이트보드 앞에 책이 놓여있다. 화이트보드? ECS 캡틴. 아 이게 선대 함장님들인가? 저 책은 아닌 것 같고요. 위대한 유산 있어. 많아 심지어. 요층이 아닌가 본데요. 메디컬 카고.
Just stay out of trouble.
Boy, am I glad you won some sort of alien
저도
or
외계인을
something.
보고 싶습니다. 근데 없더라고요. 이 게임은.
Hey there.
Hey,
클래스룸 발견. 교실이 진짜 있네. 번역기 돌린 거라서 외국 사이트에서 번역기 돌린 거라. 애들이다.
My mom and dad were scared when
또
you came
쏘나다.
on board, but I don't know why. You seem okay.
Captain Brackenridge said
현대
the future
거시
that we're
경제학의
in
본질
so
이건가? 상하이. 예, 여기 상하이 중국 거 보러 왔거든요.
Constant was pretty bright too, so I don't really know what she means.
와, 근데 여기 찾기 힘들다. 되게 미로 같아요. 일단 커맨드 플로어 가서 대화를 해보자. 이거 퀘스트 해보자. 커맨드 플로어 온 거야?
Never seen a ship like yours before.
근데 왜 아래로 돼 있어?
These are exciting times, aren't they?
Careful waving that fancy gun around. We don't need to see what we can do. Wonder what it's like out there.
아니 왜 이렇게
Beyond
복잡하냐
my
여기?
little community.
there's so much more to learn about. We
아
got
여기구나.
strict rules around here. There's
아씨 퀘스트가 바뀌었네. 아씨.
Stay out of trouble.
그래 이상하더라.
now that we know what's out there, things are going. We were never trained to address
자, 이 퀘스트를 한번 이어가 보죠.
Now that you're here, I can finally give my crew a chance at a new life. A bit frazzled, as you can imagine. People are anxious about discovering that we're not... While we hope we can work out a deal with the people on the surface, I do know that we can't afford... The ship was built to sustain us for many years with backup provisions just in case. I think I'm coming up on 6 years now. Because of that, I've had to sort of
learn. I think some people on the ship resent me for not having the level of experience as my predecessors. But at the same time, well, as I mentioned, we've been... But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of... I wish I could say that the satisfaction of helping
너 그런
others in
교육
need is
받았니?
sufficient, but I'm sure we can pull together some We'll do what we can to make it worth. We suspect that our equipment is... In all honesty, we never expected to need to We even attempted communicating with lights and sounds. If anything, it may have inadvertently alarmed
빛과
them.
소리라는 거는 모스보 같은 거 말하는 거겠지? 모르스보?
No, not at all.
귀엽네.
We simply have no other options. With no working communications and no... You see, we intended to settle here, but we'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution.
너희한테 유리한 쪽으로?
When we left Earth, there were no claims to plan. We had assumed that we were the only ones attempting a Regardless, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, did manage... According to his records, no one took it seriously when he filed. Given humanity's lack of interest in colonizing the far reaches of... Yes, of course. But we need to start from a firm... If need be, we can... But initially, I'd like you to be firm with them and let me know how they respond. And we'll go from there.
아니,
I'm serious. We have a rightful claim to this land.
이길 수
and
있을
I
거라
intend to
생각하는 거야,
fight for
다이애나?
it. But as you're currently our only hope, perhaps you'll honor my request.
아니 뭔 말도 안 되는 소리를 하고 있어요. 그러니까 지금 얘 말이 얘네 선조가 이 폴리마 행성계에 특히 이 폴리마 2에 대해 소유권을 신청을 해놨었기 때문에 이거는 여기에 정당한 주인은 우리라고 지금 주장하고 있는 거 아니야. 말이 되는 소리를 해야지 무슨. 그럼 저기 살고 있는 파라디소
Never seen
사람들은
a ship like yours before. Again, I haven't seen any ships before you arrived. Just because our equipment's old.
그래놓고 대화가 안 통하면 싸워서라도 해결하겠다. 가짜는 소리를 하고 있네? 일단 요 퀘스트 쭉 이어가 봅시다. 흥미롭네요. 아니 근데 이 뭐라고 해야 되냐, 고대인이라고 할까요? 이 고대인들 현실 감각이 너무 없어가지고. 와 여기, 그러니까 여기가 지금 파라디소 행성인데 괜찮아요? 여기서 이제 파라디소 행성으로 온 거니까, 아니 폴리마2 행성의 파라디소 대도시로 온 거니까. 근데 여기를 처음 왔을 때 저기를 가라고 시켜, 저 경비 대장한테. 여기도 한 3-40시간 만인 것 같아요. 제 게임이 벌써 한 60시간이 돼가지고. 선생님? 우리 토킹 어바우트를 좀 해야 될 것 같아요. 행성 위에 이상한 애들이 있음.
Welcome to Paradiso. Jiro Sugiyama at your service. Do you have a security concern, or is there something else I can help you with?
Something I can help you with? Ah, it has a name. Good. Then you're already familiar with the situation, I take it.
일단 존재는 알고 있네.
Interesting. We obviously have no records of a colony ship claiming this planet.
당연히 그렇겠지.
Whatever the case, you'll need to speak with Oliver
올리버 캠벨? 어디서 이름 들어본 것 같은데.
CEO for the Paradiso Group. He's in charge of bringing all formal decisions before the board and helping to make calls on them.
그래요.
I'll let him know you're on your way.
그 일이 많아지네. 올리버 캠벨과 협상하기. 이거 우주복 입고 가면은 조금 우습게 보일 수 있으니까. 아, 헬멧 쓰고 가자. 얼굴이 안 보이는 게 낫지 않겠어? 아, 엉덩이 질퍼네. 귀여워. 아니 근데 이걸 누가 받아들여 줄까? 그냥 여기 와서 같이 살라고 하지 않을까? 넓은 아량으로다가.
Excuse me, you can't just waltz in there.
중요한 일로 왔습니다. 누군지 모르시겠어요?
I really don't, and I can't have you barging in on the executives while they're working. So if you need something, you can talk to me. That's the best I can do.
그럼 님한테 얘기하면 돼요?
Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then. Do you need anything else from me before you meet with the board? I can't speak for anyone else, but I've got a pretty high-pressure job
그럼
working as the
그만두시지, 왜.
executive assistant. You can imagine dealing with a team
힘들면
of execs.
그만둬요.
But it pays well.
보수가
And they give
만족스러우면
you a
어쩔 수
nice
없지.
executive suite at the hotel to live in. So it's not all
오,
bad.
사택이
Free
스위트룸이야?
access to all the resort's amenities after work helps too.
그럼 견디세요.
Sure. Have fun in the Shark
상어수죠?
Tank.
You'd think we'd be a prime target for pirates, but they know to stay away for the most part.
이런 자리 별로
Just
좋아하진
feel
않아.
that we should be focusing on the natural beauty of this planet, not our amenities.
There are millions of planets out there.
저기요, 제 얘기 좀
People
합시다.
can go to any
mate.
one of them.
Loads more
The
interesting
resort
things to see
facilities
outside.
are precisely
No need to mill
what we
about in
bring to
here.
the table.
No, of course not. There's
그렇겠죠?
several more. We're just the ones who show up day to day.
나머진 일을 대충
The
하나
others
봐.
spend their time lazing on the beach, gallivanting
완전
off-world.
대충하네.
Doesn't bother me though. Less cooks in the kitchen means I get to make all the big. I am, and you must be the diplomat Giro told me about. Welcome, welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke, but given the circumstances, I'm going to cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there
에일리언이라고
causing all
표시를 하네,
sorts of
진짜.
problems for our resort. You like that?
표현을 하네.
The marketing team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens.
구경거리로 만들고 싶으시다. 제정신이신가?
Despicable? Hardly. Just a backup plan in case we can't get them to leave. But you're right. No one's going to buy aliens. Remind me to fire the marketing team.
잠깐만. 근데
So
지금
tell me, what's the actual deal with this massive eyesore of a ship? Besides scaring people away.
야, 대사 멈춰봐. 지금까지 진행을 제가 60시간 가까이 했잖아요. 처음으로 직접적으로 외계인이라는 말을 다른 사람 입에서 들었거든. 그러니까 내가 불평불만할 때 이 게임 왜 외계인이 없냐? 라고 했었던 거 말고 처음으로 들었어. 근데 단순히 그러니까 뭐 NPC 입에서 들었다 수준이 아니라 방금 얘가 그래요, 외계인이란 걸 누가 믿겠어요? 라고 표현을 했잖아? 그러면은 이 세계는 외계인이 없다는 거야? 이거 진짜 누가 한 우스갯소리처럼 사실 트루먼 쇼인 거 아님? 이거 지구 밖에 아니라 그냥 세트장인 거 아니야, 거대한? 우와, 씨, 말도
No
안 돼.
worries, mate. But my time is valuable.
일단은 들어봅시다 또. 네. 200년에 걸쳐서 여기 왔대.
Shame we can't just tell them kindly to bugger off. Something tells me
당연하지.
that's not
걔들은
gonna work.
결사항전을
Now, tell
주장하던데.
me, what are we going to do about it?
We could offer to...
They could stay here, temporarily, but
maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? We could even lend our engineers to help.
sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible
그렇겠지.
currency. Let
이게
alone
냉정한
enough for the
판단이긴 해.
transact. Someone else would have to foot.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely.
그걸 왜 나한테 그래?
No, I'm not suggesting anything other than it would. We operate outside of the Free Stars only, you see. And we'd rather not
당국의
draw
도움을 못
attention to
받는다
it.
이거네요.
As I've mentioned, it could be bad for business. We'd much rather. We own this planet, they don't. Here at Paradiso, we don't like leaving things to chance.
까다롭네.
You know, imagine the landscaping disasters they may come up with, and how that might mar the satellite. No, much better to assimilate them into. Well, absurd or not, that's our official stance. I make the decisions that are best for our entire group. You don't. It's not our responsibility to bear the brunt of that cost.
그럼 나는 그걸 왜 내?
We're being more than generous by offering the use of our engineering team to help. A custom grav drive can't come cheap, and I assume they have neither the monetary means nor. That leaves the only other party. Oh, I didn't say that specifically. this would be a mutual contract for room and board, and of course, there's no telling how long this arrangement will last. But this may save the resort on operating costs in the long term, as we'd be able to let go of some of our current paid staff. And which proposal
세상이
will you be
돈으로밖에 안
taking?
보이는구나.
They'd be hard-pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC. We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter's official as can be. I have no idea, because I'm not. But it's a wonder that old ship mate. An engineer friend of mine told me once that the reactors on those old ships, someone would likely have to override this.
Don't even think
아니,
for
잠깐만.
one moment that this would be acceptable.
아니 잠깐만. 야 나는 그러려고 했던 게 아니야 바보야. 뭘 나쁘게 생각해. 아 얘 웃는 거 마음에 안 들어. 야 그냥 걔네 다른 데로 가라 그래.
Ah, good on you. You want to see a man named Benny St. James over at Hope? He's the best in the business, if anyone can run. We'll coordinate our engineering team with
아니
him.
쌀아야.
I know this was a difficult compared to the destruction of their vessel and
그치.
relegation.
정창민이 되는
On
것보단 그게
behalf of
나아.
the Paradiso.
Just doing my part to
It's
make
the
sure
only thing we've really got
Paradiso
to offer.
아 쏘고
remains a
싶다.
paradise.
근데 또 중요 NPC라고 못 죽이게 하겠지?
I don't want to risk us coming off as
그 모두 깔아버릴까 진짜. 아.
Enjoy your stay, knowing you're in our capable hands.
하. 잠깐만 호프테크로 가라고 근데? 세상에 마상에. 나 거기 사람들이랑 안 친한데. 아, 들어가자마자 총질할 것 같은데.
I wonder how many life forms are roaming this planet. Time to find out.
I don't want to hear any complaints. I can't believe Ron Hope's dead.
그러게 로노프가 왜 죽었을까?
What was that?
저거 봐 저럴 줄 알았어. 난 안 건드릴 거야. 쌀아. 이거 죽이는 건 네가 죽이는 거야. 난 몰라. 어? 얘가 아니. 아 저기로 가야 되는구나. 쌀아 일로와. 뭐라? 뭐 어디 가셨어? 저기요 선생님. 뭐 저 안에 계시네? 여기로는 저기로 못 들어가나 본데? 쏘지마. 내가 총 꺼내게 하지 말아줘 제발 부탁할게. 선생님 저희 얘기 좀 합시다. 그만 튀시고.
Oh, hello. I'm not used to people wanting. Sure, that sounds like. Oh, Oliver sent a courier ahead of you. I did. So grab drives didn't really take off until after the ship was built. Parts not cheap though. Either.
4만 원이요?
Wait, we still have business to discuss.
뭔 4만 원 거리고 있어? 아니 좀 너무하잖아요.
Oh, hello. Ah, right. It's a pretty big ask. Perhaps not, but I don't want to just settle. I'm not sure about karma,
Yeah.
but you're not wrong.
이런 애들은 보통 뭐 아니면
They
도지.
likely show their gratitude. Tell you what, sounds like this is for a good cause. While
아니
sorry to hear. I'll still be here if you.
아, 뭐 25,000원이나 줘야 돼.
We could save valuable weight.
와,
As
씨.
you know, I'll throw in the labor for.
내가 이렇게까지 해줘야 돼?
You're darn right it is. I recommend you go back to the ship. We'll send the part along. Pleasure working with you.
와, 나 진짜 돌아버리겠네. 아, 그냥 배 부술까?
You ever check out the prices I tried?
이미 냈잖아. 아, 씨, 억울해. 전투 걸렸네. 이게 말이나 됩니까 이게? 아무리 내가 웬만하면 이타적인 선택지로 간다고 하지만 그래도 생판 모르는 사람들을 위해서 25,000원이나 낸다는 게 이게 말이나 돼? 걔네들은 크레딧도 없다고요. 와, 씨. 아, 물론 그렇다고 진짜 장난식으로 배 부셔버릴까 하는 거지. 솔직히 진짜 부수면 되게 찝찝하거든. 안 깨고 말지 퀘스트를. 야, 근데 25,000원 좀 심하다. 아니, 아킬라시티에 끼 깔라는 집이 80,000원밖에 안 하는데 뭐야? 게임 멈췄어? 엉망이구만. 하... 정말 마음에 안 든다. 너무 마음에 안 든다. 아.
Nice clean dock, Captain.
Captain, greetings.
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change that.
리프트.
Now that we know what's out there.
We got strict rules. Hydroponic.
Careful waving that fancy gun around.
If the other colonists knew how many times the Constant almost... I was hoping to talk to our visitor from outer space, and here you are! Welcome, welcome! I have a million burning questions, but I won't overwhelm you. There will be plenty of time for that later. Please, indulge me just a... How did you do it? I knew it. It's incredible! I read about this technology in our archives from Earth, but it was only theoretical back then. Oh, I've got so many questions, but I haven't even given you my name. Chief Engineer Kazemi, but you can call... And, I might add...
그냥 대단하시고요.
Yes, of course.
그랩 드라이브나 설치합시다.
Just joking with you. I've just received word that the drive is here.
뭐라고?
Oh, don't worry about that. We've kept this ship going, but to be clear.
그래요.
Great.
세 가지 뭐라고?
First thing I need you to do is then turn the last. You'll need to decouple the magnetic. Got it?
니들이 알아서 해야지. 그걸 왜 내가?
I've lived my entire life in...
세 번째였지 이게.
Constant. I'm not sure how else to live.
뭐야, 못한대잖아.
Hey there.
야, 나 대충 봤는데 뭐라고? 절반으로 하라고?
I can't tell you how many times I've had to... something wrong? There are 3 things we need to do.
네, 말씀해 보세요. 3 things.
Reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic
저온
radiator.
라디에이터.
Turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function
플라즈마
to
5%.
5%. Decouple the magnetic flange pipe
마그네틱
enclosures from the
머시기
auxiliary module assembly.
어셈블리에서 분리. 별씨.
Good luck out there.
이걸 왜 내가 하냐고 임마. 억제 5% 50% 할 뻔했네. 된거죠? 그 다음에 저온 라디에이터 터보? 터보에서 저온 라디에이터로 뭐 하랬는데? 뭐 된거야? 아 터보에서 저온으로. 에? 방금이 좌현이었지. 우현. 에? 에? 안되는데요? 내가 실수하면 터지는 건가요 혹시?
I wonder what is like.
이게 터지면 안 되는 건데. 마그네틱 머시기 하나밖에 없죠. 어셈블리에서 분리. 됐지? 이게 뭐하는 짓이야 이게?
Look out there, beyond that
야 혹시 모르니까 저장 한번 해.
little community.
야 뭐 안 된다는데?
Keeping at 200. Something wrong? There's still something left. Reroute the power from the port turbo
포트
pump
터보
to the
펌프에서
auxiliary cryogenic
보조
radiator.
저온 라디에이터.
Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly.
아 이거 뭔지를 모르겠네.
Careful
아이
not to
정신없어.
touch anything on your way out.
뭐라고? 포트 터보? 왜 완료할 수가 없대? 그냥 그 좌연만 하면 되는 거야? 플라즈마 억제 5%. 마그네틱. 아 이해했어. 마그네틱에서 분리 누르고 보조 어셈블리. 어셈블리 들어가 있는 게 하나밖에 없어. 됐다. 아씨
Looks like everything is good to
뭔
go.
짓이야 이게. 그리고 이거 되게 열받는 게 여기서 저기로 못 감. 뭐 하는 짓인지 모르겠음. 왜 길을 막아놨냐고 바보들아.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean
야
Now that you're here,
I have to say,
finally
with
give my
technology this
well,
outdated,
it would appear
말을 할
we
땐
haven't
사람
been
얼굴을
discussing
보고 말을
this
해라.
anywhere
at
now.
all.
The engineers
It's
even
almost like
upgraded our
walking through a
communications
museum.
equipment, so we can thank you again.
방금 오디오 겹쳐서 뭔 소리인지 못 알아들었어.
Payment. I hope that's not all
아
you
진짜
care
죽일까?
about.
아씨.
It's not enough to help a ship full of
제정신인가,
poor
얘가?
colonists
야.
searching for a new home, I suppose. Still, you did help us.
뭐라고? 뭐라고? 뭘 줬다고? 어라? 가치가 상당히 높은데요? 이거 근데 지구 그 지구 골동품 박물관인가 역사관인가 거기서 본 건데. 아르르. 아니 근데 이것도 심지어 노말 등급을 주셨어. 와, 씨 혈압 오른다 이거. 퀘스트가 끝났어요.
That planet was not right for us anyway.
너 어디로 갈 거냐?
Goodness, I'm not sure yet. It may take some time, but
그래, 두 번 다시 안 만났으면 좋겠다.
We were never trained to address.
아니 솔직히 약간 좀 측은지심이 들었었는데 200년 걸려서 세대를 교체해가며 도착한 옛 지구인들 안쓰럽잖아. 이 올드 샷건 들고 있는 거 봐봐요. 완전 엄청 녹슬었어. 근데 애들이 경우가 없어. 아니 나 이렇게까지 경우 없는 애들 너무 오랜만에 봐. 당황스러워 솔직히. 아니 애들이 엎드려 빌어도 모자랄 판에 되게 당당해. 근데 스스로가 불쌍한 사람들이래 막. 어씨. 짜증나. 자 다른 퀘스트 하러 갑시다. 에이 괜히 여기서 시간 뺏겼네.